The Everglades. Mysterious and beautiful. If these mangroves could talk, the stories would no doubt boast of the abundant array of sea life, of powerful, terrifying storms, and of legendary smugglers with tales as wild as these wetlands. With each turn, Captain Skylar Fox and I got deeper into the glades. Trusting his years of knowledge of the backcountry, I knew today was going to be a tremendous adventure, come what may.
That was so sick, dude.
The Captain's Log with Captain Jonathan Moss, presented by Florida Fishing Products.
You ready to roll?
Rock and roll, baby.
Let's do this, brother.
Been a long time coming.
Yeah, last time we tried to do this, what happened? A hurricane came through.
Yeah, Ian.
It's good to finally get out of here.
Let's have a good day.
Well, it's good to be Everglades City. Skylar, we have talked about this, bro.
It's been a long time.
Did we fish together that first trip, or did I? No, you were.
No.
We launched at your house, but
Yep.
we didn't fish.
Nope, we've been planning this for long, but then we had Hurricane Ian come through and
Messed us up last year.
Yep.
Well, all that brought us to today, so I'm stoked to get out here today with you. It's
Nice.
the Everglades. You never know what we're gonna come
It's gonna be
into.
a nice hot summer day, baby.
All I know is you're here every day,
Mhm.
and you know where the fish are. So it's good to be in your home, in your neck of the woods, and stoked for whatever happens today, bro.
Every day's
On the
different out
green machine.
here. Yep. So
All right.
we are ready.
Let's hammer it down and get out of here. Lead us there.
Alrighty, hang on tight. It's gonna be a really, really low tide.
Come on.
I'm ready. We are ready, baby. Alright, first spot of the day. We have a low incoming. We're gonna hit a deep point. Right now we're in about 3.5 feet of water. Drops down off that point. Tarpon come in through the main pass here. They bend through this flat, and then they do a quick 90-degree bend right here. And we should try to get a nice big Goliath, big Snook. There's trout down there.
Cool.
In these deep holes right now, we're pretty much fishing in a barrel. We don't know what we're gonna get. So that's the beauty of the Everglades out here.
Water's flowing. You can see it.
Oh, it's ripping.
Across the,
It goes right there, bends right, but right on this point, it's about 12-foot hole. Right now we're in 4.5. So let's do it. Quick and easy. Every once in a while, I'll just drop it back. 'Cause sometimes what I was gonna say earlier is it'll sit in the middle of the water column. It's not actually on the bottom. So sometimes I'll pitch just in front of it, right here. And by the time it gets to the spot, it's down there. The current is dumping.
Oh. Get him, dude. Get him, dude. Let me reel in, get out of the way.
Oh, he's in the trees.
Pull him out of there. Pull him out of there.
Oh yeah, get him out. So much structure down there.
Yep. Yes, sir. Getting it started.
First spot of the day. Ooh. He's down deep. Oh yeah, big fish. Down deep. Check out this bad boy.
There's a Goliath. Yes, sir.
I got him. Look at that, he stood up a big blue crab. Got him. Nice.
Well done, dude. That's how we get it started. Deep in the
mouth.
glades, bro.
Look at that mouth. These things, I love the camouflage. I always tell people, wish they made a shirt like that with that camouflage. That's Everglades camo. That's what I would call it.
Absolutely gorgeous, bro. Oh, there he goes.
That's how you do it.
Way to get us started, my friend.
That's how you do it. Let's do it again.
We got tarpon rolling around us too.
Oh yeah.
I know there's a couple sitting there right down that point waiting for us. Way to get us started.
Snook candy right there. Let me jog right a little bit. Go left of me. Yeah, perfect. Let that sink by the time it drifts. You want it to be sitting right there. We'll give the spot a couple more minutes and we'll make a move. Current's too fast for my likings right now. What's happening is the current's picking up and our baits are doing this in the middle of the water. We're not on the bottom.
They're not sinking because we're moving too fast.
Moving too fast. Ooh, there we go.
Get him, dude. Get
That's
him.
a fish.
Get him, dude.
Oh,
I'm out of your way. I'm out of your way.
it's a monster.
All right, you do that.
Let him do his thing.
I think I got a minute. I'm gonna sling my bag back over there.
Hey, yep, you got time.
See if we can double up.
Popped
Just
it.
popped off?
Popped it. That's how it goes. It was out there. Never know what's coming through this corner.
The Captain's Log with Captain Jonathan Moss, presented by Florida Fishing Products, is brought to you by Florida Fishing Products, Icon Coolers, Denko Flyers, Temple Fork Outfitters, Skinny Water Culture, and Go Castaway Fishing Charters.
Try to get the Grand Slam today. That's the goal. We got the Grand Slam yesterday before 9. It was 10. Oh, he's nervous. Come on, baby. Oh. There's a massive explosion right out there. Oh, my bait's freaking already. Oh, I'm coming.
You're wrong.
You missed it. Freaking it. Look at that.
There he is.
There he
You
is.
got him.
Go way out
Good
there.
thing up on the surface.
Go right out there. Nice, this big trout.
Go.
Go right out where I just was. That's the spot. That bird wants that scrap. Right there's the spot.
Oh, don't eat it.
It's not you, that's on my bait.
I'm on.
Here we go.
Double! Yes, sir!
There he is. Stay on.
All the cues. Seeing the explosions, putting the bait right where you see the explosions,
Yep.
and then boom.
Nice,
Like clockwork.
beautiful,
Fish on.
beautiful golden trout to start the morning. That's a nice one.
Yes, sir. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Perfect hook set, yep. Right there.
Look at that.
Average size trout out here right now is 17, 18 inches. Beautiful fish. Nice and healthy.
Spit up the filter.
Yep. They're eating these like crazy. Yeah.
See, gone.
Nice.
I swam off good. Yes, sir.
That's how you do it. Nice
Gone.
stuff.
Yes, sir.
That's how you do it.
Love it, dude.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it a few more times.
Again and again and again.
In textbook, we saw the explosion, made the presentation.
Yep.
2 seconds.
Right to him.
Love it.
Can't say no. I think it's almost dead, so I'm trying to keep him alive. It's like we're working artificials.
I never throw bait.
What happened?
I never throw bait.
No, I know.
It's weird for me not to have a plastic on. Oh, big tarpon, big tarpon. Came up and smoked it. Did you see that? That was so sick. I was working it like a plastic and it just came up and slurped it.
Gonna jump again. It's a nice fish, man.
That was so awesome. It pulled. That was so cool. Did you see that eat?
Going for trout, big tarpon.
Golly, bro.
Right there.
We were just watching the trout follow the bait to the surface, and to see the tarpon come up and explode on it.
That was about a 100-pound fish right there.
Go.
That was great. Trout fishing, you just don't know out here. You just don't know. Can't beat that. Trout and tarpon in the same hole.
And now, the Tackle Box Tip with Captain Jonathan Moss, presented by Icon Coolers.
Out on the water, inshore, offshore, you're fishing in the salt, you're gonna get that spray. When you're running or if the wind's blowing, you're gonna get that spray. You've made the investment into your sunglasses, into your Costas. So don't just rub them with your shirt. Here's what I like to do. Chums has come out with their eyewear cleaning kit. Has a microfiber, towel, and has their spray. I want to spray down my lenses. I mean, I want to coat them really good. I want to get that salt to move off of the lenses. Grab my microfiber, give them a good wipe, just like that. You can see clearly again with your sunglasses without scratching your lenses because of all the salt residue. So when it comes to cleaning your glasses, check out Chums and their eyewear cleaning kit.
You ready to do a little sightseeing? Check out something really cool I discovered a few years ago.
Let's do it, man. Something different while it's tide.
A little history.
Picks up and changes.
Let's go. We're in the backcountry. The tide's switching and bite's dying right now. We're gonna check out a little history from Totch Brown. It'll be pretty cool to show you, and
Let's do it. Let's check it out.
Check it out. This is the post I saw right here. See that right there? That was part of the dock. All these grew in. These are all 100 years later. This was the post for the dock right there.
Wow.
But when it's the dry season, we're standing on dry land. I saw that sticking up. And I'm like, that's unusual. And then I kept walking, and I first saw that 2x6.
Yeah.
There's an old 100 to 200 year old 2x6 just sitting there. There's one right here. Check that out. Old and rotted. Been here for 100 years. Let's see where it goes.
Look at that thing. How cool is this?
So this is the original foundation. This is actually a replica that Totch Brown made. There's a video of him online from 1996 of him sitting here telling the story. You can see on YouTube, but this was an old cistern where they used to hold fresh water. used to be all enclosed, and then every type of rain, this is where they used to hold the fresh water. But this is where they used to make the moonshine. This is the exact replica of how they used to make it. The fire used to go underneath, and there used to be an old house. There's foundation to their house back there. That's where they. This is where he grew up as a kid.
I can't imagine what it took to get back here and build all this stuff.
Yep.
Put it together and live in these elements.
Yeah, they used to. This was like a very tucked-in place off the main river here, and then they would make it because they would have smoke coming out of here, and they'd be really discreet just before airplanes and stuff like that. And they would literally make the moonshine, bottle it up, rowboat it, or a little steamboat, and take it to the Lopez River. There was another house over there. Mr. Lopez lived there, and they would drop it off under the tamarind tree, and Mr. Lopez would take that into Chokoloskee, and he'd be the one, selling it. So they would make it here, take it down the river, and that's a long run. We passed it on the way here.
Florida Outlaws.
It's a long run, yeah. That's how they used to live back in the day. This thing sat here for over 100 years. And then this is where all the fresh water storage is. You can see the oysters all in there. But it's remarkable. This whole area was cleared out, and they had a house on the back side of the still. But they had to be real discreet. We're a good ways off the main bay, through a creek, through another bay, and then to the main channel. We're way back here. No one would ever find this place. Used to have a little dock out here, but we're tucked in here. If you fly a drone over, you would never even see it.
Yeah.
It's remarkable.
Cool little place to check out in between tide changes and fishing.
History. Everglades has a lot of history out here. Totch Brown was a legend. So we just got done fishing the flats out there. Just jumped a nice big tarpon, got a bunch of trout. Now we're gonna try to catch some snook and reds up here on this bar. Big pass funnels in, most current along this edge right here. So we're gonna try to pick off some nice snook and reds. There's some nice white bait. We've already seen a couple snook pop.
Yeah, I saw a couple pops as soon as we rolled in.
So we're gonna try to just work this edge. Try to get a nice red or snook out of here.
And we'll do the mangrove dance, bro.
Exactly. Exactly, you never know out here.
Oh, I'm on.
Get him out of there. Nice red.
There it is.
Nice red. Get out of your way.
Watching that line just slowly go down the shoreline, and all of a sudden it takes off.
The line just took off. Look how clean this water is.
Beautiful.
Nice red. We grab him or the net or what?
It don't matter to me if you want to use the net or if you want to use your hands.
Halfway to the Grand Slam. There he is. Nice.
Net, yes sir.
There you do it. Nice red, baby.
Seriously, watching that bait just drifting down the mangrove line, all of a sudden it just took off.
Yeah, beautiful fish.
Yep.
He's a drumming. Beautiful fish.
Halfway to the Grand Slam, bro.
Yep, that's the goal. We're getting there.
Jumped the tarpon, got the Goliath.
Yep.
Doubled up several times with trout.
It's not even 9 o'clock yet down here in the Glades. Nice big tail.
Wow.
He was down there just feasting on those minnows.
We've been
there.
seeing the blow-ups.
Yep. He's mixed in with those snook. Look at all those. I've been digging into mangroves.
Markings, yeah.
Been digging into mangroves. The big old Everglades goldfish. Beautiful fish. There he goes.
Yes, sir.
That's how we do it.
Awesome.
Welcome to the Glades.
Love it, dude.
No place like
What
it.
a special place, yeah. No place like it, that's right. All right, bait up. Do it again.
Do it again.
Love, man. I'm having so much fun today.
Nice. There we go.
There's a better fish.
Nice.
There's
Nice.
a better fish.
Get him out.
There's a better fish, dude.
Get him.
Yes, sir.
There he is. Good hook set.
Look at that one.
There we go.
Dude, hit it like a freight train, bro. Exactly what we were looking for. See ya. Go on home.
There you go. Good job.
What do you think, bro? Storms brewing.
Storms rolling in. We had a great day. We each got the Grand Slam.
Great day.
That was amazing.
Couldn't have had a better day. Couldn't have asked for a better day.
Yep.
Mix of fish, beautiful weather, thunder's rolling in the background.
It's our cue to go home. We had a great day.
Yeah, dude.
That was awesome. Thank you so
Put
much
rods
for coming out
away and,
to my backyard.
Oh, thanks for having me. We'll do it again.
Of
We'll
course.
definitely do it
I'm
again.
ready. Whenever you want, I'm here.
All right, let's stow these rods and get on out.
Let's beat the storm.
All right, bud.
Running back to the dock, Skylar and I reminisced over our day. Snook, tarpon, redfish, trout, Goliath grouper, what a day. It's crazy to think about how little of the glades we actually experienced today. We settled amongst the mangroves, similar to much of the wildlife in the area. And let me say, it is easy to get lost in this mangrove jungle, both directionally and in wonder. Each zone looks so similar to others, yet beneath the many fallen timbers and gnarled root systems, an underwater world emerges. A world that can't ever be mastered, but can be learned and studied. Much like Totch Brown and his family, to survive out here in the Everglades for so many years with so very little requires putting in the time and work and having the determination to carry on, to work with and learn about these untamable Everglades.